boys, I'm sending you guys 3 pictures. These 3 pictures are going to have 3 different forms of a dead drop. We're going to talk about that, okay? Now, when you deal with intelligence, spying, espionage, there are 2 forms. You're going to have intelligence, and then you're going to have counterintelligence. Does everybody got the pictures that I sent them by now?
We got 3. Yeah.
Okay, you should have 3 photos, right? So there's 2 photos that I've shot that's on this side. Now, what this is, you guys have now got a picture. In that picture, I put a little arrow, right?
Yeah.
You guys are going to go try to find these spots, right? But the reality is I put these arrows. Normally that would not be that. Imagine we're in the spy espionage world and you just get a picture sent to you like that. All it is a picture of nature. Well, that picture that I just sent you is a picture of the nature right out here. You know there's going to be a dead drop. I'm not going to type out, hey guys, there's a dead drop here, make sure you get the secret information. I'm not going to be that stupid. If I know you're the guy that's supposed to pick up the information for me, I want to make sure that I do a dead drop. A dead drop only lasts for minutes to hours, it's not days. It's something that you go, you drop, you get out. Someone else comes in minutes or hours later and then picks it up. But it's for a short amount of time. Now, a dead drop has to be in something that's in a public place. You can't do it in a private place because then you wouldn't need a dead drop. It wouldn't need to be secretive if it's private. So it's always done in a public place, and it's always done where it's easily accessible to a lot of people. That's always key. Now, the next thing is you got to make sure that it not only is it so public, but it's so concealed that nobody would know what the fuck it is unless they knew it was the dead drop. So on the 2 that you guys know that I have now planted on the ridgeline, I want you guys to find them. One of them is very easy. One of them is very hard. Chapin is not allowed to partake in this exercise because Chapin knows too much. Okay, go. Okay, so what we're looking at is dead drops. And again, what you're trying to do is relay secret information so that you could drop it and you know someone's coming, a handler or whatnot, and they're going to get it and then get out of here really quick. Now, there's different ways of doing it. You can disguise it in natural things like pins, stick it inside plants, you know, or foliage, things like that. They'll do what's called a stake. Now, this right here is just a stake. And they take it and they stick it in the ground and they hammer it until it's kind of, if I was to use this properly, I would have staked that all the way into the ground so you only would have seen that. But I had it sticking up. Now, inside this would have been the message that they would have wanted to find. Okay? So, and then you get your little message, right? You want to read that message there? Come on up here, read the message for us.
Budo Ninjutsu, authentic ninjutsu and samurai Bujutsu, 913-449-5367, www.budoninjutsu.com. Call for free trial class.
Very good. So what we've done is now I have planted a secret message, and someone, hopefully I'll drop this, so someone can actually find it, and maybe they'll come in and they'll actually learn how to do authentic ninjutsu. But this is just one way of understanding how you could plant a message. They would have taken this and then discarded it, burned this if it was really something secret. What you put it on would have been something that would have been destroyed. You don't put it on something that could not have been destroyed. So this is one way. Now let's look at another way, okay? Can it? Okay, another thing that they would have done for dead drops, another option, is they would have used things that's in the area, trees, foliage, plants, things that actually grow in the area, and then disguise it that way. So what you see here is a stick. But they would have, whoever was coming would have known that they're looking for something that could be natural, right? Of course, if I take this and I throw it down right over here, no one's gonna, that's a stick. They wouldn't have, no one's gonna pick that up, right? But someone who's looking would have known that they might have been looking for something that's just like that. It's a way to train the eye. You know, you're looking for things that most people don't look for. And when you're trying to gather information, relay information, or stop other people from stealing information, you have to look at the shadows. You have to look at the things that are natural, things that are so normal, things that are so natural that other people overlook them. Like I said, this stick, if I just put the stick out there, no one would have noticed that stick. But someone looking for information would have noticed the stick. Same message on this one. If you guys are watching this video and you think ninjas are cool, go to budoninjutsu.com and come in for a free class, huh? But yes, this is another way of doing a dead drop in espionage or spycraft. Now, another thing that I think is important about this is when you drop it, you got to look normal. You can't walk around like spy versus spy. You know what I mean? Even harder, if you're the one trying to get the information, you got to look like you're not just searching around for it. If you know you're supposed to be there to get information, you can't just walk around and like you're looking for something. Someone's going to see that you're looking for something. So you have to know the type of drop that it's going to be. And if you know that you're putting it in nature, chances are it's going to be camouflaged like this black steak. So you know you're going to be looking for something that's either blending in or it's going to be something that's part of nature. Right? Now, if you put something that's not in there, which we're looking at number 3. Number 3 was the easiest one, the dead drop there was. Just because we put it next to an object, which was the trash can. Now, what people overlook all the time is simple trash can. What's next to trash cans?
Trash.
Very good. Nobody is going to recognize that you have a piece of trash with all this other trash here, right? It's someone's, Marlboro menthols, right? They're having a good old time. But inside that is the information. And that's what I'm saying. That's just another way to relay information where no one's going to know. You catch what I'm saying? Right. Simple, sometimes people put them in pins. They'll put the message in the pen and maybe put it up in a certain spot. Like for me, like maybe it would be if I had an ink pen, I would take that ink pen, maybe I'd put it up here, on this ridge right here to have a white ink pen. That way no one really saw a black pen, but I put a white ink pen up here, you know what I mean? And then I just walk in and use the bathroom, walk out, and someone's gonna know, okay, here's gonna be something. They would know that there was something there because of the picture or the intel or whatever it was that they got, and then they would move on. But it would be something that's so normal or blended in so well that they wouldn't have seen it. So knowing that, as a spy, as someone who's studying spycraft, right? When you look at shit out here, you're not looking at trees, you're looking at the shadows. You're looking at the trash by the trash can. Why would someone put trash by the trash can? Right? Why would there be the obvious normality? That's what you're looking for. You're looking at the most obvious normality. Why does someone always walking around wearing black? Right? They got the dress shoes on, they're looking like James Bond or whatever, right? They have nothing with, it's not like they're wearing an orange t-shirt that says, Crush or something like that on it, right? The obvious normality, those are where you're usually seeing that it's going to be pointed. But the obvious normality, if you're not looking for anything, it's so normal that no one pays attention to it. So it allows you to be able to go in and out of the crowd, in and out of public places without being seen or without being noticed. Even though you're transferring secret information. Right? Yeah, so think about that.